everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to Kings Island. It is Friday, August 30th, almost over, heading into Labor Day weekend. For those of you watching before or during Hurricane Dorian, my thoughts are with you. As you know, I used to live in Florida for about 10 years, so I wanted to get that out there before we get going on the update. So we are thinking of you guys down there in Florida, and if there's anything we can do to share or help, please let me know in the comments section. Also, please subscribe to our channel, Wild Gravity Travels here, and check us out on our social channels as we get going. So we're doing an Orion construction update. We'll do one more probably next Friday is Pride Night at Kings Island, so we'll be doing another update there. I wanted to give you guys kind of a heads up, and then after that we probably won't have much of update-wise. Sadly, we'll have to end our weekly streak after next Friday is over because of the park being closed. We're actually going to be on vacation, so we'll have some other fun content ahead from the Florida parks and even a cruise. So stay tuned for all that on our YouTube channel. That's definitely why you want to be a Wild Gravity Travel subscriber heading into the future the next couple months. And of course, we've got haunt decorations up, so haunt season will be upon us. And once again, just click that subscribe button. Do not smash it. Do not break your computer. Those of you who commented on last week's video, I really appreciate you finding the same humor I did in that. I know it's probably kind of a lame joke at this point now that we're in week 2 of it, but I do appreciate it. So we're going to head on to the Eiffel Tower and see what else we could see. I think there will probably be more track on site, so we're going to check that out from up there and see what we can see. Stay tuned. So as I mentioned before, we're on a brief stop headed for the Eiffel Tower, but as I mentioned before, the graveyard stones for Halloween time for haunt here at Kings Island are already up. And one thing I wanted to point out is this tombstone, and these are for, like, generally, there's names of people that used to work here, but then there's also defunct rides or attractions and such that used to be here. And we do have Racer, and notice that Racer is spelled backwards, or Racer backwards. That has been a thing that's been rumored since the concept came out, showing one of the racer trains backwards in the Orion concept. But as you can see, it still has a gravestone, so I would imagine that that should put that rumor to rest. Maybe not for everybody who's wishful thinking, of course. I know some of you do wish they would put it backwards again, but I don't see them doing it. I don't think they're going to do it. Cedar Fair has said multiple times they will not run their trains backwards like Six Flags and other companies like Paramount used to. So we probably won't see it. I would say very unlikely, and that tombstone is just another fun confirming factor that that rumor that the concept art started will not come true. So we made our way up to the Eiffel Tower finally here on Friday evening. We've got a lot more track and now supports sitting here in the side lot. Not really anywhere directly where track will be built, obviously. And here we still see all this track from last week. As I mentioned in the opening, Kings Island in their blog did mention that they will be starting construction on shortly after Labor Day, probably on Tuesday, Wednesday, I would imagine, as that work week kicks off next week. But we've got lots of supports now here. If you look really closely, looks like we've got the base of the lift as well as some other lift track in place right here. So we've got all of that stuff there. Footer-wise, not seeing a whole lot new going on, but we'll go quickly through it. Looks like they've pulled away from the station. Obviously, it's later in the evening here on Friday now that we're doing the updates after the park opens, so we've got no real action going on at this point. Out here in the first drop, final turns area, we've got helixes. Looks like all these footers are done. They've pulled away from everything here. Out towards the ravine in the first drop, we've got pretty much the dirt's all leveled off and moved. Not a whole lot else going on in the distance either, though we do see some trucks and dirt there. They have not poured all of those main footers yet, concrete-wise. The one thing you will notice this whole project I haven't mentioned is we now have an asphalt pathway / road out there. I would imagine that's to help support the crane as it's putting track up as well. So that is pretty much going to do it. I'm going to go back over here to the track. Oh, actually, I will mention one more thing. We've got one Firehawk train still out in the distance, out to the left. Today, actually, as I was on my way home from work, we saw I saw the yellow Firehawk train loaded onto a flatbed headed south on 71. We've heard speculation that it could be going to Carowinds. We've heard speculation that it might be going to a scrapyard. So it is kind of late in the season to be sending it off somewhere, but we'll see if it pops up anywhere else. So that's about it on the Firehawk trains, or about it on the Orion update as well. We've got another crane here that has appeared. I don't think that was there last week unless I just forget that I saw it. And then, as I said, we got all these lift and support pieces. So lots of cool new stuff to check out here at the Orion construction site. We'll be giving you updates on our social channels even when the park is closed as we see them from Kings Island. So be sure to stay tuned to our social channels. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, of course, as always. My name is Jim from WildGravityTravels.com. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And please click the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Have a good week ahead, everyone. Safe Labor Day.